All right, let's try this again and see if the scene actually changes. Hey, there we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Soul Commodore back at you again. Back to do a little bit more editing on this website of mine, and hopefully all goes smoothly. Now, I have to admit that we're on to some pieces now because I did a bunch of stuff off screen. I did like a whole bunch of stuff off screen. Um, like I uploaded all of the drawings, um, updated all of that, and so now we're on to the final stretch of paintings. Um, well, here let me show you all what it is that I did. Let me go over to the art chat. There we go. All right. So what we did, and I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. There we go. So yeah, I updated all of the drawings. So now all of the drawings are live on the website. The first batch of paintings are, so now we're on to the last batch of paintings. The problem is, and it's a pretty big problem, these paintings are all very dark, and I don't really like how these particular paintings turned out in terms of photographing them. So I tried photographing some more, but they didn't turn out great. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and experiment some more with taking better photographs. And then once all that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and replace these on the website. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. So for now, we're just going to put these in as they are, and then I'll update them later once I have better photographs taken. But first, I need to select some more files because I need to put in all the detail drawings, or all the details of these figures in these paintings. So we'll just take a minute for that to upload, which shouldn't take too long, I don't think. But I hope everybody's weekend's been going well. We had a bit of a a late Christmas party yesterday for some work colleagues, some friends of ours. Oh, excuse me. So that was a lot of fun. And yeah, overall, just kind of a relaxing because I've been off of work for basically 2 weeks, so it's been nice. It's been a good chance to recharge and just kind of get back to life, if you will. Almost done. And there we go. All right, just before we continue I'm just going to drag this window over onto this screen. And there we go. To make it easier for, there we go, okay. Organizing windows. Perfect. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna just deal with these paintings as they are, as they appear, and then if I get a chance to fix them, then I will. But like once I take some better photos, because the problem is like all of the paintings are very dark, right? but I don't have any sort of polarization filter or anything. So they catch up on they catch light, and it's really annoying to try and take pictures of them. But you know what? That's okay. That's not y'all's problem to deal with. That's my own problem. So so y'all don't got to worry about that. Contain large. In terms of resolution, what happens if I do full size? I'm just gonna keep it as large for now. Um, Desperate error. You gotta italicize that. So you'll notice that these paintings here are oil and acrylic. Um, I had I've had artists in the past tell me that, oh, excuse me, you can't mix oil and acrylic, and what I found to be true. Well, I don't know if it's true because it hasn't happened to me yet. Um, but based on everything that I looked up, it's not like the worst idea. But if you're gonna go one way or the other, you should put oil paint over acrylic rather than acrylic over oil paint. Um, but honestly, you could do whatever you want. It's your piece, you know. All right. So now I'm just copying the. Oh, I forgot. I have to type that first, then put that in. What? Oh, if I could type spaces, that'd be great. Okay. That. Can you please? Thank you. This. I'm going to. No, I'm not going to strike it through. What is this typing animation? Actually, hold on. First of all, let's get rid of the strike through. does that look? Okay, forget that. We're not going to do any sort of typing animation on there. And I don't think we're going to highlight it. I think we're just going to... Cool. There we go. And now we're going to put in the figures, the individual portraits. Detail 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. And we're just going to do that. I'm going to make sure that each of these links to its own image file. That way, when you click on it, it actually just opens up in a new window, or a new tab, I should say. There we go. All right, I think that's good. So let's view the project. Make sure that it looks all right. Oh, I'm gonna text my wife real quick just because she made it to practice. There we go. Okay. So let's... Oh, I forgot to... Of course I did. I always do. So on WordPress, what you have to do, if you want there to be a thumbnail, you have to come over here and set the featured image. No, not that. And I always forget to set the featured image. There we go. Now it should show up. Yeah. Oh, of course. Of course. It's not going to show the whole thing. So we're going to remedy that real quick, actually. I wonder if this will show up on this page over here, because I want that to be wide enough that it'll actually like okay, let me I'm just gonna try something here. Bear with me. Actually, will Photoscape come over on this page? Will that show up for you all? No, it doesn't. Okay. I wish it did. Hold on. Let me play around with this a little. Window. Do I have to like go between them all? I guess so. Oh, well. I guess we'll do that. I'll just have to switch between. That's fine. So what I'm gonna do, this is a different version of the painting that I took. Um, but I have it at the ready. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to object, just get some black. And put it above and below. Well, the opacity is not all the way up. Okay. Objects, make it black. Okay, so now we got the photo, like we got the thing in the middle. I might also edit this later, but for now, what we're going to do is we're going to assign ratio size 660 by 440. Ooh, we were almost there. Like almost right on. That's fun. Okay. Save as. The thumbnail. Now we're going to switch back over to that. Oh, is it gonna change the window every single time? That's really annoying. Oh. That's really, really annoying. I don't want to have to do that every single time. But if we must, we must. In the words of Mary Poppins. We're just going to leave it there. Okay. So now that we've done that, we're going to go back over to our media file, upload. We're going to take that thumbnail, and we're going to make that the background image. Place with that. Save. Now it should show the entire title. Let's hope. It does. Okay, good. It's not my favorite way to display it, but you know what? So that it doesn't throw off all of this stuff, I might actually just make it a square. I don't know. What does this page look like in dark mode? Okay, we're gonna do something a little unconventional here. Because I'm gonna have this page in dark mode most of the time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna come back over here. Let's switch back to Photoscape. Photo capture. Where did it go? Hello? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change this every single time. That's really annoying. But just for the sake of this, um, I'm going to paste the print screen. Oh, that's nice. It copies the whole thing. Okay. Crop that. What I really want is just this eyedropper tool to pick up the background color. That's what I want. Add the custom colors. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to go back to where did it go? Oh, I might have to go there. Find the thumbnail. That's the wrong one. There it is. Okay. Actually, let's just start from scratch. There we go. Okay. More colors, custom color. Make that the custom color on the background. Gonna add another one. There we go. Now we'll crop it in a square so that it maintains the yeah, that's about centered, I think. Now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get a little fancy here, just to like, so it's not just a gray square. Well, let's see how this looks first. No, actually, I'm gonna do my my idea first. Object, photo. I'm going to move this up, and I'm going to change the opacity of it. Type in 100. There we go. And we're going to copy that, bring it down below. Then I'm going to do it one more time. And turn this opacity way down as well. I want the spacing between them to be as close as possible. I know it's not going to be perfect, but I want it to be as close as possible to being equal all the way down. We're getting a little fancy here. That's good enough. Save as. No. We're going to save this as the thumbnail. Okay. Now we're going to switch scene again. Okay. We gotta drink it. Ah, so annoying. But that's okay. Okay. So now we're gonna come back over here. Go to media. We're gonna delete this one. We're gonna upload our new thumbnail. There we go. Once it decides to upload, actually. There we go. Replace with that. Save. Now we'll come back over here. Now I actually have a square that has the whole thing, and if I planned it right, if I go to dark mode, yeah, that's cool. It matches the color of the background. Yeah. Cool. It's not perfect, but you know what? I will take it. I will take it. Yeah. And you see when this is on dark mode, you can see all the flaws and stuff with this particular thing. There's a bunch of flaws with these ones too, but I mean that's what happens when you have a super dark image, right? Yeah. These images are really fun. Like I really like them. I just don't have the camera or the filters to take good pictures of them. But we can fix all that later. In all honesty. Like I'm not too concerned with it. Now, though I will say I am going to get out of dark mode. Because dark mode doesn't tend to work on the back end. There we go. Now if I replace this, well, I gotta upload the other one first. There it is. Place. Because I do feel like I like this version of it a little bit better. Okay, let's see. Now we'll put this over to dark mode once again. Yeah, that is better. It's more even. Other than this left edge, like I gotta fix that. But for the time being, I'm okay with it. And besides, that's what all the detail images are for. So, yeah. Okay, so that means over here, though, we have to replace this with that file. Here we go. And it also means that we're going to copy this and make sure that this links to that. So, I don't like having to switch between them like I do, but window match priority. What does that mean? Okay. Okay, we're gonna go back to the photoscape because we've got some editing to do. Photoscape, where are you? Hello. Actually, I'm gonna open up a new window of photoscape. You guys can see a preview there of some of the pieces we'll be uploading later. Yeah. Okay. Why is it not letting me switch over to photoscape now? That doesn't make any sense. Cancel. There it is. Okay. Hey, Juliana, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Thank you for the lurk. It's good to see you too. Yeah, it's been a minute. I've been missing a lot of people, you included, because it has been a while. But welcome on in. It's good to see you. And happy New Year to you. Um, and thank you for the lurk. So of course, because you're lurking, I always feel like somebody's watching me. A little bit pitchy, but that's okay. Um, but yeah, welcome in. We are just doing some edits and updates to my website because I've done a whole lot of artwork between 2021 and now. And the last time that I actually updated my website was in 2021. So we're catching up on all that work now. Right now, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff for the solo show that I had, The Quiet Part Out Loud. We're just editing some photos, uh, some paintings from that show. So that's what we're doing now. But welcome on in. I hope your day is going well. And like you said, I hope your New Year's going well so far. But yeah, it had been a minute just because life got busy and I had some obligations in real life that kind of overtook streaming. But we're back now. We're back to normal. Where life isn't quite as hectic as it was. Now I'm just gonna zoom in here because I want to make sure that I've lined this up right. Prop. Okay, so that looks like a corner there. And if I do that, is that going to make things too small? That's my worry. Well, by the looks of it, I do have some room on the top. Maybe. Whatever, this part doesn't have to be perfect. It is. The corner, I mean. Don't mind me talking to myself. I'm just trying to figure out where to prop this thing. That works. Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to brighten this a bit and deepen it a bit, just to make the figures easier to see. Of all of the four images that are really dark like this, I find that this one consistently is the easiest to photograph. The latter two are ridiculous because they're so dark. I'm gonna up the contrast just a bit. I'm gonna save as B. And now the same as we did with that first one, we're gonna do in terms of the thumbnail. So I'm just gonna switch over to that. Switch over to that scene. Switch over to the other one. Hey, Redria, welcome in. How are you? How are you? You're just in time for some more some more website editing. Okay, why is that not showing up now? Oh, switching between scenes is so much fun. Oh, goodness gracious. But welcome on in. It's good to see you. I just want this window to open, please. That's all I want. What if I exit this other window? Because if I pull this up, that shows up. Okay. What if I exit this? Will the other photoscape show up? There it is. Oh my god. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace all of these images with the one we just saved to build our thumbnail without having to change anything else. And basically what we're doing, Redria, is we're doing that because actually I'll explain it once we switch back to the website. I don't want to go through all that again. Not in terms of like I don't want to explain it to you. I don't want to have to wrestle with the window capture more than I need to. So I'll explain it in a minute. Okay, so what we need to do is object photo. Go to this one. And this should be the same width and everything as the former. There we go. Now we're just going to slide it into place. Quite right. Come on. I wonder if you can make this background a transparent thing and save it as a PNG. Bear with me, I'm going to try something in a new window just really quickly. Apologies if this takes too long, but it shouldn't. Because I've got Photoshop open, I'm just going to try something real quick. I'm going to try and make the background transparent and see if I can save that as a PNG so that it stays transparent, and then upload that to the website and see if, well, okay. I don't know why I thought that would work, but silly me. Oh no, not there. Okay. So now I'm gonna just erase that. No, 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 no. Background eraser. And make it giant. Okay. Save as PNG thumb. Okay. No compression. All right. A stinger would be real cool. Uh, I think I might have missed the context for that one. Sorry, I got focused on what I was doing on the other window. I mean, a stinger would be cool. I don't disagree. Okay. Now I'm just gonna highlight these two, see if they're pretty much equal, and it appears that they are. I'm gonna get rid of that. Change the opacity to 100. Oh, like when I transition scenes in OBS and have a stinger. I thought you were working on. Oh, I see. I see. No, no. So changing scenes, that would be cool to have a stinger actually. Um, no, I. That's actually a good idea. Maybe I should work on something like that. No, basically, I'm switching between window captures. So like I'm capturing Photoscape right now, and then switching back to the web page. It's just every single time I do that, I have to change the window size because OBS doesn't just keep it the same window. Um, so that's that's what's that was the annoying part. Um, but no, having a stinger actually would be a good idea, and I should probably work on something like that because I do like it when I see that on like your page and like other people's streams. Like it looks really sharp. It looks really good switching between scenes. Because mine, it's just a fade. Gage made a YouTube tutorial on singers. I want to try to make one sometime. Ah, that's cool. All right, well that's good to know. I'll man, Gage knows all this stuff. I wish I did. But that's the beauty of learning things, isn't it? You learn from people who know, and then you know how to do it yourself. And then you can teach others. So right now what I'm doing is I'm making a thumbnail for uh, this painting because this painting is too skinny to actually um, this page is too skinny, or this painting is too skinny for the actual what am I trying to say? So on my website, on the main page, if you highlight a painting or a drawing or you highlight a piece, the title shows up, and these paintings are too skinny to have the entire title show up. So I'm building a new thumbnail so that the thing will actually show. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Opacity on this is going to be 64. We'll copy that down here. That went over too far. Too far. I salute him for his DIY attitude. I'm making him a new Twitch trailer as part of an art trade. Oh, very cool. That's dope. I like that. I like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I this actually just came to me this morning while I was trying to do the thumbnail for another thing. We're going to make this thumb. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch over to the other page. And okay, we're going to switch back over to the website. Yep. And as you see, the window went all wonky, so I gotta just play with the window size till I get what I want. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is, just for the sake of posterity, I want to see if this works. So we're gonna upload another thumbnail. We're actually gonna upload a couple of things. This, and we're going to upload the transparent background. And I want to see if this works, because if it works, can I add a second window capture? Oh, probably. Yeah, I probably could. And to be honest, like I could probably do that. Like, probably do that off screen. I don't know how long it takes to. I don't know if it'd take long. I don't think it would take long. The amount of sources I have in my OBS is shameful. I wouldn't call it shameful. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's just copy that window capture. Oh, hold on. Before we do, I'm switching this the Cozy Winter. I like the Cozy Winter playlist better. Go back to the start. Yeah. Okay. Where was I? Oh, right. I was making a new window capture. Paste duplicate. We're gonna put that at the bottom again, so that it doesn't override everything else. Oh wait, no. Window capture. Bring it down to the bottom. Okay. Now for this window capture 2, we'll make that photoscape. Hey, Redre, you're a genius. You are a genius. Thank you. Okay, now I can just switch between the two. Beautiful. Oh, wait. There we go. That's how we'll do it. the urge to cook that? I mean, please do. Go right ahead. All right. So, what was I doing? Right. Replace with the PNG one. And let's see if this actually works. So I'm gonna go view project, homepage. Now it's all dark in there, but what if I go to, like, oh, okay, it just stays. It doesn't stay transparent. Okay. So in that case, I'd rather have it the background color for dark mode. So we'll go back in and edit that. You cleaning up your OBS at the moment? Nice, nice. I probably stand to do that for the art scenes that I have. My game scenes are pretty well organized in terms of like what shows up where and like what overrides what. That's fairly well organized. Um, Actually, we're going to delete this because it didn't work. So there's no point in having it. We're going to go back to the original. Mine is not. I have a lot of on overlaid bells and whistles and mini games. Ah, fair, fair. Those are fun though. But I can understand that being um, I could see how that could end up being disorganized, but that's all right. So now if we go to light mode, like it'll still be the full square, but I still think it looks all right. It's definitely better because it matches the background color. Although I don't know, what if I made it white? Because I'm guessing that a lot of people, I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna try one more thing. Hold on. Let me what if I paint these white? I like how I set out this stream to do one thing and now I'm doing another thing entirely. Which, isn't that just how these things go? If I make it white, let's see which one looks better. Save as. Now we're gonna come back. I realized you couldn't just see what I'm doing. I was just on Photoshop making the thumbnail, the background of the thumbnail white instead to see how that looks. Okay. We're doing one more thing. So actually, I'll just pull this up now. So let me know what looks better to you guys. The dark gray that matches the background color here, and then the dark gray on the white background. So that's with the background color, the dark gray. Does that look better, or it's media library? Does it look better with the white stripes in the middle? So that's how it appears on dark mode. And then on light mode, it's that. Personally, I'm partial to the first one, but let me know what you think. Because yeah, I'm partial to the first one because now this looks like it's 5 different pieces, but it's not. The gray? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Like on dark mode, it's the white is a little in your face. Okay, so now that we've figured that all out, thank you everybody. Thank you, Redria, I appreciate it. Now that we've done that, we are going to, you know what? It would be really, really easy if WordPress, and maybe I'll look this up to see if I can do it. If WordPress would make it so that you can use like transparencies, that would make it a lot easier. Because then I could just make it transparent. Like I tried to do. and it didn't work. Because then it wouldn't matter what mode you're using. So I'll after stream, I'll look that up and see if I can do that. We're gonna add a new media file though, because we got the thumbnail for the other painting. So now we'll do painting 204. I'm gonna get out of dark mode now because it's not as. So I largely prefer dark mode, but for whatever reason, on the editing pages in dark mode, it doesn't change the color of the lettering. Obviously, on the website, when you're in dark mode, it switches the color of the lettering. In the edit bay, it doesn't. It stays this, which is really, really annoying. But what are you gonna do, right? I just realized I didn't add any sort of project tags to this at all. What am I doing? First of all, the only one that really applies there is okay. Acrylic, oil, painting. Ooh. The desperate error. And this is acrylics and oils. There we go. Update. Geez, what was I doing? I was gonna say gray background and black text look awful for accessibility. Yeah, it's so annoying because here's the website, right? Here's the live website, right? If I turn this to dark mode, it switches, right? Now this is very readable, very easy, all that, right? Very easy. But in the edit bay, it stays black. Like it's like why? Why would you not switch it there too? Ugh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But what are you gonna do? In the meantime, we will do this new project. Start this new project. This one is To Bury Sorrow. And this one is also 66 by 12, oil and acrylic on canvas. We are going to make sure we put in our project tags. Artwork, painting. Oh no, not artwork. Painting, acrylic, oil. Quiet part out loud. To bury sorrow. Okay. We're going to set our featured image now so that I don't forget. There we go. And we are going to upload the painting. There we go. Again, not the greatest pictures of these paintings because they're so dark and I don't have any polarization. Actually, I have polarized sunglasses. I wonder if I could take images through that. I don't know. I'll probably end up replacing a lot of these images over time. But for now, we'll just keep it as is because I can replace these pictures anytime. Now, the one thing I am going to do, take out this sentence. We don't need that. I'm going to change this wording. I like oil paints. I liked oil paints. Never enjoyed painting the human form. Okay, now I'm gonna throw the poem back in. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna throw it in here. We're going to de-italicize and bold that line, and de-bold and italicize that line. There we go. And now we're going to add in our 6 detail images, which are this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Detail 1. Oops. Detail 1. Let's actually copy it instead of accidentally opening up our bookmark thing. Oops, not IBI. That's not a Roman numeral. We just need the 5 and 6. There we go. And we're going to make sure that all of these open to their own image file. Link to image file. There we go. Link to image file. Gonna make sure there's a space there and a space there. And I think that's everything other than this, and we have to do the alternate text. For whatever reason, I have the hardest time typing out the word sorrow. I have no idea why. It's really not that difficult. And we're gonna make this 660 by 120 to make sure that it contains the entire thing. We have our image there. Okay, this one's good to publish. We'll make sure that it looks good, because we also have to copy the link. Because we have to put it here. That. Now this page here is the actual page for the show itself, but we'll get to that in a minute. Well, actually, we may not get to it during this stream. Maybe tomorrow's stream. Because spoiler alert, we're gonna be doing this tomorrow too. I decided because I'm gonna do some stuff off screen as well, but I do want to show kind of. We may not do any more uploading or anything, or may not be like putting any update, but I am gonna show you guys the website once it's done and updated and all that on Monday, which is tomorrow. More streams. Yeah, so we're gonna come back to this. I'll show you everything that I did off screen and all that. I am going to replace this image because it is not the same. It's a different version of that image. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. So we've got those. I'm actually thinking I should move the poem to the top here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So there's the first thing you see in the text body. So we're gonna move this up here. It's also the final section of the show. Yeah, good. Sometimes I think I'm pretty good at writing, and then I look at some of the stuff I write, and it's like, what is wrong with you? Which is harsh of me, but okay. We're gonna save that now that we've reordered that. And we're gonna reorder this. Yeah. There we go. Save that. And this is saved, so we're good. Now, in a vacuum, the thing about this one is, well, show you if I can. Where is it? Oops. I just did something I didn't mean to. I gotta redo this window capture again. Hold on. I clicked the wrong thing. Bear with me. I'm gonna keep this screen up so that okay, see if I fix that. More or less. Okay. Now, let's go back to this window capture and open up the other photoscape. No, no, no. Okay. Window capture 2. And it's not going to let me. Okay. Of course it's not. Oh no, that's right. I have to open up another window. Okay. So we'll click on that. There we go. Perfect. All right. I'll show you the problem with the third, which is in a vacuum. And the problem with in a vacuum is it's so goddamn dark that you can barely make out anything until you get to these figures, but it doesn't really show up at all because the image is so dark. And it doesn't matter how many times I take this picture. I've tried so many times. It doesn't really matter because here's the original, right? And this is the original. Like I edited this to like brighten it. It's just a very dark painting, right? And I don't even mean so much in subject matter, just physically it's dark. It's black with very faded faces, right? Like here's the detail of the faces. And this was even after I brightened it up a little, right? So with this one, we're just kind of left to hope that this shows up, right? Um, yeah, this painting is, and you see if I do brighten it all the way, right? Make it as bright as I can. Everything else kind of becomes pixelated and it becomes very like very low quality. What it really is I need a better camera to take a picture of this and better lighting conditions. But I have neither of those. So I'm just kind of left with this. So we just kind of have to make do. Yeah. And the problem is with this one too is on the website, like the one that I already uploaded to the website, um that image just it's terrible quality. The quality on that image is awful. Um and it's the one that's on my Instagram. Um so yeah, it's just a bad but I am going to replace this one because this is the bad quality one. It's just I wish I had a better camera. This is what it is. But hey, like I said, I'm gonna keep playing with this and upload like a better version later. Um, you know, as much as I can. These are some other raw images that I took, and as you can see, like they're very like you can't hardly ever you can't even make that out. Um, oh, and you may be asking like, because these raw images are pretty dark, because I used muted lighting in here. Why did I do that? It's the only way, because I don't have a polarized filter, to get rid of any sort of glare on the black paint. Because black paint is notorious for picking up all sorts of glare, even though the background is all acrylic. The only oil is on the figures, right? But black paint, if you have a little bit of light, it's gonna show up. Like here, right? You see this highlighted area here where that's just light hitting the black paint. That's all that is. So, yeah. Yeah, so we have to make do by doing stuff like this and hoping that it turns out all right. Which it's not like it turned out bad. What I am going to do though is I'm going to do a little bit of editing just to balance this out a little. Just because this area doesn't quite look like that. And I know some people might be like, oh, you're cheating. And it's like, well, maybe so. But I'm just trying to get the truest representation of this painting. And that's going to be the closest way to do it. Also, I'm not really cheating anything. This is just trying to get the painting to actually show up like it's supposed to. It's not like I'm completely altering the image so that it looks better. Like to make up for any of my artistic shortcomings. Okay, let's oops. Really, I gotta undo everything I just did. Okay. Is this version all right? Because if this version is all right, I'll just do with this one. See, on this version, these figures just kind of like blend together, and I didn't really want that. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna do what I did before, but just keep it dark. There we go. That's good enough. All right, so I think this is the one that we're gonna go with. Which, hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Let me switch over to the other photoscape. Oh, that's right, I have to close this one for the other one to show up. Oh, well, there we go. Okay. So now we're gonna replace these with that one. Geez, there's only a half hour left. How did... How? That's wild. Okay. Which one was it? C. It was C. Hey, perfect. All right, so now if we're gonna do, we're gonna copy that and put these where they need to go, which is gonna be really, really difficult because of how dark both these images are, but you know, you do what you gotta do. And we're gonna change the opacity of this one to 100. Which is going to make it look particularly ghostly. Nice. They're pretty much right where they're supposed to be. Kind of. Close enough. Actually, I do need to move this up just a little bit. No, just a little bit, just like 1 pixel. We're back to where we were at the beginning. It's one. There we go. Cool. All right, now we're gonna do this one more time. And now the opacity of this one's gonna be all the way to the bottom. Okay. Save as. No. Make that the thumbnail. There we go. Now we will switch over to our website. Hey, Ellipse, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Oh, Ellipse, I hope your stream yesterday went well. I got onto Twitch and saw you were streaming, and then I clicked on your name, and in the in between time where I clicked on your name, and the stream ended. I was like, oh, I just missed it. Uh, but I'm doing well. I'm doing well, and I'm glad that you're doing well. Happy New Year to you. So what we're best timing ever, right? Yeah. So what we're doing right now is we are updating my website because I haven't updated my website since I think it was 2021. Yeah, and I've done a lot of artwork between 2021 and uh, now. So it's time to update everything. So right now we're moving through all of the work that, yeah. And you know why? Because it was a pain and I didn't want to do it. And now it's biting me in the ass because now that I'm doing it, it's really not all that much of a pain to update this website. Um, it's really not that difficult. Uh, I was just being lazy. So right now we're working with a group of very, very dark paintings that don't photograph all that well, and trying to make the best of it, um, so that we can upload them. You don't update your website more than a few times a year? Fair, fair. And these paintings are ones that I actually worked on for stream while I was doing the quiet part out loud. Oh, I forgot to mention to you all too. You'll see there at the bottom of the chat box, there are some new commands that I came up with. I mean, question of the day has been around before, the QOTB, but the other ones, I've been playing around, so they should be fun if you want to try them out. Especially because Soul and Scale took me so long to figure out how to get Moobot to do them. Because maybe I'm just stupid, but it wasn't working, and then I finally like looked it up, and oh, this is how you get it to work. So, um, okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to. Oh wait, yeah, no, save. I don't know what I did differently, but let's save it and make sure that it looks all right. What fun thing do you? So for me personally, because you can feel free to put that in chat too for yourself. For me personally, others may not find this fun, but I am very, 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 very close to doing a 400 plus pound deadlift. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing this year, is finally like breaking that plateau and hitting 400 pounds on deadlift. I'm on my finance journey in 2025. I don't have any consumer debt, but I want to budget plan more aggressively this year. Hey, let's go. I like that. I like that a lot. That is a fantastic thing, fantastic resolution. And I put fun thing in there too because a lot of people unfortunately like, and it's not their fault. As a society, we put a lot of pressure on resolutions have to be like stringent, like you have to better yourself, you have to do that. Sometimes they can be fun. Like I saw a resolution the other day where they were just going to try different types of cheeses every month, and I'm like, that's a fantastic resolution, you know. um so I think it's important to have fun resolutions too, you know. You have lofty resolutions too. Fair, fair. Saving rest of your retirement, and might try to combine some of my old 401k. Nice, nice, nice. Vanquishing your foes is very important. Very important. I agree. All right, so now we're going to add this new project, the darkest of the four dark paintings. Um, in a Vacuum is the title of it. In a Vacuum, acrylic painting, quiet part out loud, oil. And we're just going to copy and paste these stats because these are all the same. And we're going to make sure we click acrylics and oils so that it actually shows up in the project types. Yeah, but saving aggressively for retirement, that's a good plan. It's a good plan. It's difficult to do. That is good. Debating this too, or leaving them in the place they are currently. Mostly doing the latter out of sheer laziness. I'm doing the latter as well, but can't tell if it's easier to plan if they're in one place. Fair. Yeah, finance stuff is I wish they would, obviously, like, there's reasons why they had to teach us what they taught us in school, but I wish we had some more like financial planning classes. We did have one teacher that did kind of like delve into that in high school, not in depth, but would discuss it, you know. Which was more than other classes could say, you know. In a vacuum, paste that. All right, so now we get to the body of the thing. Link to image file. Make sure we got to click that. And now we got to do this first. De-italicize that, or italicize it and debold it. Bold, de-italicize. There we go. And now we'll copy the rest of the thing. All right. Mentioned. Okay, and now we will add in our one detail image. Actually, what if I just make this a gallery image? That way that the media library. Detail 1. Actually, I'll just call it detail, because there's only one image. Oh, but it doesn't let me, dang. It doesn't actually let me resize it. Delete. So we're just gonna make this an image then, and not have a caption, because it doesn't really need it. Make this 440 across, which means that the height should be, I don't know, scale 260. Okay. 260. Contain. No caption. Open link to image file. Gonna put that in. Okay. Now, very importantly, we got to set the featured image. Are each image their own piece? Or are they vignettes? So each image here is its own piece. I'll show you once I save this one. Set featured image. Publish. New project. And now I'm gonna. Oh no. Go back. Copy. And we got to do two things here. We got to link to that and replace the image with the new one. There we go. Okay, so let me show you what's going on. So we go to go here to the home page. So each of these pieces and each of these paintings are their own piece, right? Part of a larger body of work, but their own piece. With the drawings, because there was a set of like 11 series that I did for the show in drawings. So for instance, this one, you have kind of, this is how the drawings showed up on the wall at the gallery. That's how I configured it on the wall, from left to right, you know. And then I have like vignettes for each individual piece down here, so you get to see each individual piece itself down there. This page here is a page with every single work in the show by itself, and each of these either links to the individual piece or to in the drawings case, it'll link to the page where all of them exist. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And then down here we have the final section of the show, which was the physical manifestation of grief. So all of these images will be their own page. And then down here we have the gallery tour video that I did. This page isn't live yet. I want to make sure that all of these links to each of the individual pages are live before I actually make this page live. So it should go live by tomorrow, if I get the rest of these uploaded today, which is my plan. And then tomorrow for the stream, I'll show you everything that I did on the back end to make this all come together. Plus, we'll probably do a little bit more stuff. But that's the plan. That's the goal. So this page isn't quite live yet. Is there a set deadline or more of a personal deadline? Oh, for the website, it's just me. I just want to get. I wanted to get it done by the end of this weekend, so that I can focus on reopening my shop, because the shop page right now is closed. September 2024. Oh, that was a lofty goal for myself. I got to change that. Let's set the deadline for this actually to let's go January 11th. Yeah. But basically, I didn't like how my shop was in that I could only have like a few select pieces that were fit to print, because they were the only ones that showed up. They were the only ones that I could get to be 300 DPI, right? Which is what a lot of print shops want. But then I closed up the shop for a minute. But then I realized that I have Illustrator, which means that I could vectorize every single one of my pieces, like each one. So I'm going to reorganize my shop so that instead of like clicking on a shop and being like, I want this piece, I want that piece, um, it'll be more of a um, everything will be a custom print. So basically, you, I'll set it up so that you fill out a form so that you tell me what piece you want and what size print you want. I'll go get a quote for that because there's a print shop around here that I go to do all the prints. I'll go get a quote. I'll tell you the quote um, in terms of like what I'll charge for printing the print, and then if that's good with you, then away we go. Um, I go get it printed, and we're golden. So that's going to be the new process. I just got to figure out a way to word that and to make it more understandable, I guess. Um, but yeah, that's the plan. Um, and I want to get that all done. I want to get the website done and completely caught up to the most recent work. Um, you know, actually, you know what? There's going to be more stuff that I can throw on here because I've done more recent work than the end of the Quiet Part Out Loud. So we probably will upload some more stuff on Monday. Um, but anyway, on Monday, I'm saying that like it's not tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Um, so the merchant side of things is not using the website. Some websites offer that option. Right, right. So the merchant side of it, the way I had it before is like I was using like this thing called WooCommerce where it had like thumbnails of each print that you could buy. But even then, like you'd buy it and then I would go get the thing printed and then go. Um, Unfortunately, that's not really an option with this print shop. I have to do it independently. Um, so, which is why I have a very robust like refund option and all that kind of stuff because I don't want to just take people's money, right? Um, so oh, I was just thinking stuff in my head and not saying anything. Y'all can't read my mind. Um, yeah, I was just kind of thinking through the process in my head and like how I can optimize it. But yeah, I wish that was an option. Um, but unfortunately not in this case. All right, so now we're on to the final of the four pieces. I'm gonna pre-populate the thing so that yes, I can in fact read your mind. And B, why is the Meow Mix jingle stuck in your head? Well, thank you, Ellis. It wasn't. It is now. Oh man, Meow Mix jingle's been stuck in my head for 20 years, and I don't even have a cat. I've never even bought Meow Mix. All right. I'm just gonna copy this over now. No, no, no. Do, 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 do. Final painting and leave it there. Final of the four pieces in the poem series. I got a lot of editing to do on this page. Because I'm just basically taking the body of this text from my post on Instagram. But okay. Get the bold out of there. No, get the bold out of there. Thank you. Perfect. All right. Eventually. Okay. Final four pieces. This poem really is the central theme to the entire show. Yeah. Now, going to lurk while I make breakfast. Are you streaming for a while? I'm probably going to go for another 15 minutes or so. Yeah. Also, if we spot typos, should we report them to you? Yes, please. Yes, please. Because, as much as I try to edit it, something always slips through. I know it says that stressor is a thing, but I'll just change it to stress so that it stops doing that. There we go. Because stressor is a word, stressors is a word, but it didn't like that it wasn't plural. So there are 10 more works to go through. But yeah, thank you for the lurk while you make breakfast, and of course because you're lurking. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch back over to Photoscape. There we go. Because I need to edit the final piece of the four. Another one that was really difficult to photograph, but not as bad as this one that's on the screen right now. It wasn't as bad. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we'll go to the new window, open that up. Yeah, these two photographed okay. So, first things first is cropping. Yeah, I'll probably get this page done, kind of go through the website just a little bit more, and then we'll call it a stream. Sign ratio 660 by 120, because these paintings are 66 inches by 12. So all right. So I just need to find the corner more or less, which about there, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I know what I'm gonna do with that. I'm just gonna lift this. Oh, actually, you know what it is? This image isn't exactly where. That should be better. Now we'll go back to crop. So there is a little bit that we need to clean up on here. Again, not altering any sort of like, not trying to make the painting look any better or change like the figures or anything like that. Mostly just getting rid of spots like this one. Getting it to look more like it does in reality. Because this is all black. There we go. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to brighten this a little again, so you can see a little bit more of the figures, and then deepen it just a bit. We're not going to actually up the contrast at all. There we go. Now we're going to save that as B. And then we're going to go back to the thumbnail. There we go. And we're going to do this whole process again, but this will be the last thumbnail like this we'll have to do. So we're in the home stretch. Perfect. And now we will copy that up and down. One's higher than the other. Oh, it's even worse now. Okay, that's close. I will say updating the website has been a lot more fun because you all are here with me. So I appreciate all y'all for dealing with me just kind of focusing in on this and not talking all that much, and I do appreciate it. Just type in 100. There we go. And we'll copy that, bring it down here, make sure that these are pretty well equal in the same spot, which they are not. Now they are. And now finally, down here. Get rid of the background one and drop this opacity all the way down to the bottom. Copy that, and we do the same thing at the top. Okay. I'm just gonna type the there we go. Thumb. There we go. So now we're gonna go back to the website and we're gonna upload these. And then we're going to insert them into that last page and we should be good. Yeah. All right. We'll come back over here. We have all our text up, so that's all good. Over to media, select files. I don't know why I'm narrating that, but I am. All right, so we're gonna do that, those, and that. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for those to upload. There we go. All right, so now we'll come back to the page. Finally gonna put in this image. Left. Open link and image file. Or link to image file, I should say. I'm gonna copy that. And leave it. Oh, excuse me. Bless me. All right. 660 by 120. And contain. Perfect. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oops. Oh yeah, we gotta do this. Put in all the tags, which there aren't really many tags. Changing quiet part out loud. There we go. And then in the gallery, just 2 detail images this time. Detail 1, detail 2, which I'm going to type in here. Detail 1. Oh. Yeah. Caption. Caption. Detail 2. Perfect. I'm going to make sure that these link to the image file. And there we go. I think that's everything. Nope, we got to set the featured image. Really, I should make a habit of like doing that first on here. Otherwise I'm gonna forget. There we go. Now we'll open the project. Copy that to this page. And again, on this twofold. Nope, not to the image file. To that. We are going to replace the media. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we got all those Now, there is one thing that I am going to do. I'm just going to go through the drawings really quick because there are some edits there that I feel like I need to make really, really quickly. So bear with me while I do that. In particular, it's the ones where there are 4 images in the block. So this one and this one. Because I want to do these over. Edit. I don't like how they're like 4 across there and they're like tiny. So what I'm going to do instead is I basically want to get rid of these. Blocks of the gallery. Delete. Delete. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to make a gallery, select images, media library. So we've got love, DNL, and then right below it, we're going to put in another gallery with the other 2 images. And then we'll do it again for the other page, and then we'll be good to go. DNL, beats, piano. Okay, and then we're just gonna make another block in here. Perfect. Make a block here. Save. The block, just putting in a blank block like that, just basically makes it easier to, it makes a space, like it leaves a space, which is nicer. Okay, there we go. Now we just gotta do this one more time. One more time for this one here, the second distortion series. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we're just gonna do that again really quickly. Do that. Delete. Put in the gallery. Select the images that we need. And then we're gonna scroll down. Da, 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 da. Hands and over par. Those are the first 2. I just forgot, we got to go back into the other one and make sure that these link to the image file. I forgot to do that. So we're not quite done yet. All right, gallery. Select images, and then we're going to pick the latter 2. It'll be youth and date and time. Yeah. Yep. Image file. Link to image file. Put in an extra block. Boom. Save. New project. Perfect. Those all link to the image files. Now we'll go back and fix my mistake. Go back in here. Edit. See, there's so much to keep track of with these things, I swear. Oh, wait, no. Go back. Go back. The page hasn't loaded yet. Okay. Link to image file. Link to image file. Link to image file. And link to image file. There we go. Save it. New project. Make sure that these are clickable now. Yep. Perfect. All right. So that is that's the project so far. Let me actually click on the tag. The quiet part out loud. So there are 10 more. I just want to get a final count on this because I'm curious. There are 10 more pieces to come after this one. 11 actually. There are 11 pieces that come after that, right? 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And now I'm going to bust out a calculator because this will be easier. 19. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna count that one. It's 3 separate pieces, but it's one piece altogether. So I'm just counting the number of pieces, not the actual physical amount of canvases, because it'll be a little bit more than that. But 19 plus 18 plus 8 plus 6 plus 10 plus 8 plus 18 plus 10 plus another 8 drawings that I did, because I tore them up, but I still did them, plus 14 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. $137 pieces. Plus, if we count, if we add 2 more, 139 for the collapsing piece, which is technically 3 canvases, but it's 1 piece. So, man, that was a lot of work. And I guess, and the world moves on is so we can add 3 more, because and the world moves on. It's 1 piece, but it is 4 separate canvases. So let's see what that ends up being too. So it'd be like plus 3 more. 142. 142 pieces I did for this show. Golly. All right. But yeah, here's the entire gallery so far. We're almost caught up. There's still a fair amount of work to do, but we're almost completely caught up. But yeah, once again, for these pieces, because the individual piece, you see how this text shows up here? When it was just the individual piece itself, because it's so skinny, so long and so skinny, only one word would show up. So for this one, to bury would only show up. For this one, desperate was the only word that showed up. For this one, probably vacuum would be the only one, and probably and leave would be the only words to show up on this one. So I had to extend them out, and I didn't want to like break from the square format until I have to. So yeah, and then let's see how this looks in dark mode. Yeah. Looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. Okay. So with that, everybody, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call that a stream. So with that, I want to thank y'all for coming in and saying hello. It's always good to see y'all. Um, Next time we're gonna stream is gonna be tomorrow at 6 p.m. We're gonna be doing some more of this because I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff off screen, and then we'll come back together. I'll show you what I did, and there's still gonna be plenty more to do to bring my uh, to bring my website all the way back up to speed, all the way to the present. Um, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Um, in the meantime, let's see who's doing some. Oh, Reezy's. Reezy's streaming. What is she doing? Oh, she's DMing a Dungeons and Dragons thing, I think. Well, we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Reezy, friend of the channel. Um, unless let's. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if there's anybody. No, actually, we are gonna raid Reezy because as much as I'd love to raid another artist, I am gonna have to raid and run, and I don't really want to run to someone when we meet someone new, you know. 'Cause I don't want to just drop in and be like, oh. So yeah, we're gonna raid Reezy. Yeah, go back full screen. Thank you. Reezy TM. Boom. All right. So, thank y'all for coming in again. Again, tomorrow's stream, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna be doing some more of the website. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Fantastic rest of your day. Um, oh, and thank you to Brinstar who followed yesterday. Really appreciate that. In case you're lurking, thank you for that. And yeah, we're going to go say hi to Reezy. All right. Thanks for dropping in, everybody. We will hopefully see you tomorrow. All right. Take it easy.